Hey everybody, Goat here. Hog and I have been playing a whole lot of Smite lately, and while Hog has found that he is really enjoying the melee characters and especially the Guardians, I am really enjoying the Mage class. I am finding that just the ability to do all the different things that they can do and to pour on that damage is really the way I like to play, and I do like to help support the team and to get in there and get the kills as well so that we'll stay on top. So without further ado, let's cover what is a mage. The Mage class generally features ranged characters, there's a couple of melee, who do damage based on magical power, and you're going to see here, I'm going to drop him through there, and you're going to want to be using your abilities to get your damage done. You're not going to be like a hunter where you have your primary attacks doing a whole lot of physical damage and wiping things out. This is going to be using magical attacks, using your abilities to get kills, to clear lanes. So, the real question is, what one should you choose? Well, there are a lot. I would suggest starting with Ra. He's one of the starters right now. He's very easy to play. He has his own heal. He can heal his teammates. That Celestial Beam will clear out waves of minions and help you gain money. And his super is pretty easy if you can deal with the timing. Kukulkan, I can hardly say it. He's actually not too bad to play either. He's one of the cheaper ones to buy. You can use him as well to just clear lanes, to kind of stay mobile. He doesn't really have an escape, so he's a little harder to play. And last but not least is Agni. I actually really enjoy playing Agni because he has some combo abilities. He's got an escape in his, I think it's the B button here. Let's let it scroll down for a second and I'll tell you which one it is. But he allows you to get in, do some damage, and get out. It's a Path of Flames, that's what I was looking for. And his Rainfire, his ultimate, is not like other ones and allows you to do a lot of poke damage to keep the enemy at bay. And as you can see, there are a lot of different choices. There are a lot of different things to play with. So, what do you do as a mage? Well, if you're playing Conquest, your main thing is you're going to hang out in the center lane or possibly the right lane. And what you do is you want to use your main abilities to clear out and get last hits on the minions and to keep the enemy usual mage at bay. And you can see there I wiped him out. I cleared out all those enemies. I got last hits on him, which got me more gold. And that now he's not gaining any XP. You know, he's sitting out here for 15 seconds, and he has to not get anything while I'm gaining XP and gold. The other thing you can do is you can help your jungler, if you have a jungler, and by going in and helping him clear abilities out, or clear the camps out, you can pick up the mana camp buff. And if you see that one of your lanes is having a little bit of trouble, you can sneak over there and go for a gank or to help them push. That is your main thing, is you want to be a pusher by clearing out the minions and pushing back the enemy team. Now, if you're playing one of the other game modes, like for instance you're playing Joust here, you're going to want to just support the team. You're one of the big damage dealers, don't get me wrong, but you want to keep the enemy team at bay. Don't get out too far in the front because you lack armor, you lack protection. You are there to burn things down. So by getting forward and keeping everybody at bay, you're able to help your team gain the levels and gain gold. As you can see there, here we're going to wipe them all out again. I was doing the heals, wiping them out. That's what you're looking for. So build-wise, what are you looking for? Let's head down to offensive. That's all I ever use, the offensive, and we'll change the filter up. Your first choice is between the two boots. The Shoes of Focus, which are going to give you cooldown reduction so you can cast your abilities more, or the Shoes of the Magi, which give you magical penetration. That is a preference, up to you, up to your character. What do you find? The magical penetration is going to allow you your damage to go through even more. But I tend to buy that on other stuff as well, so I usually go with this one for the cooldown reduction. Next up, you're going to want this Spear of the Magus. That is, again, magical penetration, like I mentioned. That's going to go through their defenses. It also helps you against towers, and it allows you to have more magical power so that you're doing more damage. Also, the passive on there allowed it so that things that got hit by you are going to take more damage. The Rod of Tahuti, I can't say that very well, or Tahiti as Hog calls it. That is something you're going to pick up later. It's a little spendy, but it's very good. Another good option is the Gem of Isolation because it pairs well with that Spear of the Magus passive that I'm showing you there again. You see the passive here, enemies hit by your damaging abilities. Since you're using abilities all the time, will move slower. Allows you to get kills, allows your team to get kills. The Book of Thoth, a little spendy, but useful in that those stacks build up. Same with the Warlock Sash. That's up to you. You can throw those in there if you like. It's kind of, again, a preference thing, and I kind of choose here. I'll often go with the Book of Thoth, try to pick it up early if we're doing well, because that just lets me build up damage. Defensive-wise, the Void Stone here, that is going to help you against enemy mages and their tanks as well, anything that does magical damage. And then the other things you can choose from, if you're getting physical attacks, you get a lot on the other team, you can do that one up there, and then the one down here, the Celestial Legion Helm, that is good to protection against hunters because they're often stacking crit and always doing physical damage. Both of those offer physical protection. So I usually pick up the Void Stone because I'm worried more about the enemy mages because they're long-range hits. And then I often, like I said, like the Gem of Isolation to slow them down. And here's the Rod of Tahiti, as Hog calls it. And that is pretty much my main build. You can fiddle with that a little bit here and there to allow yourself to some basis of, you know, little leeway here and there based on what the team is doing, based on your gold income. This Obsidian Shard is actually a little cheaper. And if you need some life, you can get that Bancroft's Talon for not too bad either, and you get that magical lifesteal, so all your attacks are giving you back some health. The more damage you do, the more health you're going to get back. Doom Orb, another good one. That's going to get you some more damage on the cheaper end, and the MP5 to get you some magic back, generating more mana every 5 seconds. Handy one to have. Pretty much anything in that offensive is great. So, hopefully this will help you get started in your mage. That will lead your team to victory so you can get in there and enjoy this game. Check back for more guides, and we will see you guys on the next one.